Welcome back to Dragon Ball Madness. I am your host, the Shady Champ, and today we've got the Rivals versus the Movie Boyz in the bottom half of our first round.
Time to see if my training paid off.
I'll show you the meaning of carnage.
And we are off. They're feeling each other out. And now we're here for the melee. And Krillin is putting work on Bojack. Unfortunately for Krillin, Bojack's got a pretty good health lead on him. And with Super BROLY on the team as well, that makes the Movie Boyz have a pretty sizable health lead just to start off the bat, making a small mountain, but a mountain to climb nonetheless. And with Bojack being as relentless as ever, that makes it even worse. Now, the Rivals are a team composed of fighters who have played second fiddle to Goku, but iron does sharpen iron. So will the Rivals be able to get their day in the sun right here and right now? Unfortunately, not if Bojack has anything to say about it. But as we've seen before, just because you have a commanding lead does not mean your team will respect the effort that you've put in. Krillin immediately gets away, understanding that he has not been cooking. A Grand Smasher point blank, Pikkon would have lost his turban if he was wearing it. Oof, big hit by Bojack. Big pump up. Big block by Bojack, good lord. No, Bojack is just being really built different right now, and I'm not sure how the Rivals are going to be able to handle it. Especially if the 4 other members of the Movie Boyz continue with that kind of energy. Pikkon and Bojack are going blow for blow, which is good, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not looking too good for the Rivals. Ooh. Hyper Tornado point blank. Ooh, Bojack some way, somehow is able to knock Pikkon out of it, but not before getting hit for about half damage himself. Pikkon has no interest in losing, but neither does Bojack. Oh, everybody's dashing around, not sure why. Big combo on these two. Whoa. Oh no. Pikkon has answers to every problem Bojack is trying to force. That is a pretty good statement for Pikkon to make. The Rivals aren't out just yet. Pikkon goes to full power. And here he goes with his ultimate technique. But Bojack was on the ground, so it doesn't hurt as much as it should. Pikkon has to make sure that Bojack's out, and he does. Now it's time for Lord Slug to come in. And granted, while Pikkon and the Rivals do have a character lead over the Movie Boyz I think do have a health lead. But if Pycon can get that kind of momentum he had, he's gonna be able to chop that health lead down to size. Pycon dodges a point-blank Darkness Eye Beam. They're both charging for max power. Pycon achieves it. Ooh, big melee back and forth. This is some real fighting. A finger beam knocks down Pycon. Pycon needs to close the distance in order to use his maximum technique. Pycon goes for hands instead. He needs to do it now. Pycon elects instead to let the time run out. Lord Slug gets the momentum back. Slug's not giving Pycon time to breathe. And now Pycon falls, unfortunately. But now hits in, he's been paid, the cash has been received. It is time to make the donuts. A maximum energy wave as well, the time skip is unbeatable. The Darkness Eye Beam at point blank gets hit by it. It is very hard to commentate hit because you will feel like you are stuttering. Oh no, this is really bad for hit. Lord Slug made himself a giant, does a super explosive wave point blank and leaves. Now it's time for Meta Cooler, or as the game will call him, Regular Cooler, because Regular Cooler is the only acceptable cooler in this tournament. We may change the rules a little after because a lot of characters tend to have healing moves, but unfortunately for Metal Cooler, this is not his tournament. Oof, big kick. A Death Blaster, it misses though. A destructive whip. Hit gets right into that ray. He does not win that encounter, unfortunately. Hit with combos galore. Will it be enough? Maybe so, maybe not. Hit runs away. He's got to figure out a more aggressive strategy than this. He gets right behind Cooler, starts offense. Not enough offense, but a good chunk of it. Another Death Blaster hit takes it head on, and now he's been eliminated. The assassin has been assassinated. And it doesn't look any better for Krillin. And now Krillin has been eliminated, leaving Tien and Vegeta to handle 4 opponents. Sometimes when you make a statement in this tournament, that statement gets taken as good as fact. Yikes. Tien's seen better days, but with max power on his side, he may be able to turn the tide in his favor, but at what cost? Cooler also gets max power. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. A death ball now. Tien dodges it, but Cooler is not deterred at all. Oh, a Neo Tri-Beam. Will the fist protect Cooler? Not at all. Tien gets 2 Tri-Beams off. Falls to the ground, but he's got the health lead over Cooler, even though it may mean that Vegeta's gonna have to take over the bulk of the work in order to win this for the rivals. Good job, Tien. That is an impressive combo of blows. He wants to make sure that Cooler feels this in the morning. Another Tri-Beam? He misses. An after image by Cooler makes Tien miss. But Tien was also prepared to be vulnerable. This is a really good clash of strategies. Big attacks from Cooler. The Tri-Beam? Interesting. A Death Blaster doesn't work at all. But a stray Ki Blast hits Tien. He was vulnerable for a second, so Cooler takes that time to leave. Now it's Turles. Turles gets hit by a Dodon Ray. Tien is ready to put the team on his back, him and Vegeta. A while since, no, Tien is serious about this. A kill driver while Tien tries to counter. Doesn't matter, Tien vanishes. A Dodon Ray. Tien is that guy. He is that guy. He may just be the difference maker for the rivals. They're charging. Tien is letting those Tri-Beams off fly, but in the zoning neutral, such attacks don't work too well. Tien runs away a little more. He's not too confident in going to melee. The melees do tend to be a back and forth, so I understand. Tien can't afford a back and forth right now. Shoots off a Ki Blast. Time for a Tri-Beam. It hits Turles, but Turles gets right back up. And unfortunately has an attack of his own that Tien is not able to dodge. This is looking pretty bad for Tien. Ooh, this is looking really bad for Tien. And Tien is about to fall to Turles, and he does. He did a great show, however. You can't really get mad at him. It's just he was not able to put on for his team the way his team needed him to. And now for Vegeta, the best rival of Goku's by far. Will he show why he deserves to be a protagonist? Why he deserves to run with the best of them? Not if Turles has anything to say about it. A Gallic Gun hits Turles from behind. Vegeta is going to take people with him. Calamity Blaster. Vegeta gets hit by a couple strays. He whiffs a Gallic Gun from that distance. It's understandable. Turles wants to leave. Will Vegeta let him? A super explosive wave. Vegeta has to finish. He runs away. Bad call, Vegeta. Turles eats a fruit of the Tree of Might. Gets a power charge, but it doesn't do anything. Now it's Cooler versus Vegeta. Think about it here. If Vegeta beats Cooler, then he fights another Lord Slug. Wait. Cooler transforms, gets a little bit of health back. Interesting. But if Vegeta is able to beat Cooler after having beaten Turles, he will fight Slug, who also is low on health. He's able to beat Slug. It's just him and Broly tying things up rather well. This is the perfect opportunity for Vegeta to prove himself. A Death Beam hits Vegeta square in the sternum. Cooler leaves, putting Lord Slug in. Vegeta doesn't have any dash attacks. It's bad for Slug. Unfortunately, Slug has a super explosive wave at point blank, which does hit Vegeta. A Darkness Side Beam, Vegeta won't get hit by that. Yikes, this is pretty bad for Vegeta. A super explosive wave at point blank. Interesting. Vegeta's got something cooked up. And after him is Strike, that's what he had cooked. But unfortunately, Slug does not care. Ooh. He is not winning a one-on-one against the Giant. And he just doesn't. Slug's giant form is able to do it for him. And once again, the rivals have proven why they just are not Goku. And the Movie Boyz are set for Hollywood stardom as they win this round of Dragon Ball Madness. If you want to see another round of Dragon Ball Madness, all you have to do is tune in tomorrow. And if you want to help support the channel, please like the video, subscribe to the video, and leave a comment about how you liked how the fight went.